Hey there folks, it's TM Trav here with ESO Tips, and we have a brand new event coming up next week, the Legacy of the Bretons. This event will be centered around the zones of High Isle and Galen and a return to the content released during the Legacy of the Bretons chapter of 2022. In this video, I'm going to break down everything you can expect from the new event and describe some of the best ways to maximize your rewards. Before we dive in though, don't forget to click that subscribe button to keep up with my future ESO content. Also, if you enjoy this video, I would really appreciate you leaving a like to help get the YouTube algorithm's gears moving. It'll do wonders for my #1 goal of helping as many ESO players as possible with my content. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk Legacy of the Bretons. Alright, so the first thing you need to know about this event is that to participate, you must either be an ESO Plus subscriber or have purchased the associated DLCs, which are High Isle and Firesong for the zones and Ascending Tide and Lost Depths for the dungeons. Now, the event begins on November 21st at 10 AM US Eastern Time and runs until December 3rd. That gives us just under 2 weeks to take advantage of this event's rewards. Speaking of rewards, we have quite a few bonuses to look forward to for Legacy of the Bretons, all of which are passive, meaning you don't have to complete a quest or any other action to start earning them. The bonus that I'm most excited about is the double loot from the Coral Eyrie, Shipwright's Regret, Earthenroot Enclave, and Graven Deep dungeons, and the Dreadsail Reef Trial. Also included in double drops are the weekly trial quests in Dreadsail. Some of the best sets in the game come from Shipwright's Regret and Dreadsail Reef in particular, so this is an excellent time to fill in your stickers for Turning Tide, Nazare, Coral Riptide, Pearlescent Ward, Pillager's Prophet, and Whirl of the Depths. I'm sure there will be plenty of groups running these encounters in the Group Finder and or the Random Dungeon Finder, so get in there and take advantage of those double drops. We're also getting double loot from Volcanic Vents, Public Dungeon bosses, World bosses, and Delve bosses, which isn't as big of a deal as double dungeon and trial drops, but does at least help the completionists fill out their sticker books for these zones. Additionally, there is one fairly decent overland set in Galen, Back Alley Gourmand, so double drops will be nice for those interested in farming it. On a related note, we'll also get double coffers from the daily Volcanic Vent, Delve, and World Boss quests in both High Isle and Galen, which will be great 2 birds with 1 stone activities if you're looking to fill out your sticker book while also farming for the motifs associated with these zones. And for all you card sharps out there, Daily Tales of Tribute quest reward coffers will also be doubled during this event. Probably the easiest one of these bonuses to take advantage of will be the double yield from all harvesting nodes, minus fishing holes of course. If you plan on leaning into farming resources during this event, I have some tips to help you get the most out of your time. First, be sure you have the Plentiful Harvest, Master Gatherer, and Steed's Blessing CP abilities slotted to even further increase your yields and improve your gathering speed. Second, speed boosts like the Steed Mundus, Medium Armor passives, and Stage 4 Vampirism will help you evade enemies and increase your speed even further, so make sure you have all those active as well if you can. And finally, certain types of gear like Jailbreaker, Coward's Gear, and Ring of the Wild Hunt will also improve your speed, turning you into a lightning-fast resource-gathering machine. I'd also recommend making sure you've completed the scribing quest line to further maximize your efforts, at least to the point at which you unlock luminous ink drops from crafting nodes. Following these guidelines, you'll be able to amass plenty of materials to either keep for yourself or make a ton of gold in the traders. If you're new to trading, check out my video on guild traders to get an understanding of how they work. I'll link it in the description. Now, as far as event tickets are concerned, we'll be able to earn 2 per day for a total of 26 tickets over the course of the event. If you've fallen behind a bit on the fragments for the Haven of the Five Companions house, this will be a good time to pick up at least 2 of the 3 that will be available. Speaking of items you can buy with event tickets, the Impresario, her assistant, and the Indrik merchant will each have some nice items available for purchase during this event. The Impresario's inventory will consist of all 3 Molag Bal Illusion Imp pet fragments, 3 of the 5 fragments for the Haven of the Five Companions house, bound style pages for the Legacy of the Droid style, which, by the way, I think is one of the better looking styles we've gotten out of an event recently, group repair kits, and companion commendations. Her assistant, Phileas Dormir, will be selling the Hide Shoulders armor style, Dagonic Quasi-Gryph fragments, Aurora Firepot Spider Pet instructions, Soulfire Dragon Illusion Pet fragments, Daggerfall Paladin costume fragments, and Unstable Morthalith fragments. And last but not least, Nenulare the Indrik vendor will have several Indrik related items available, including all 4 fragments of each of the Nascent, Crimson, and Pure Snow Indriks, the Frostlight Indrik pet, and the Rosethorn Indrik pet. To earn your event tickets each day, you'll need to do one of the following: complete a daily quest in either High Isle or Galen, complete a daily Tales of Tribute quest, kill and loot the final boss in either Coral Eyrie, Earthenroot Enclave, Graven Deep, or Shipwright's Regret, or complete the weekly trial quest in Dreadsail Reef, although that last one can only be completed once per week. But double drops and event tickets aren't the only rewards we'll be receiving during this event. In fact, the last piece I'll be covering here is what I and probably everybody else are most looking forward to, the event coffers. During the Legacy of the Bretons event, you'll have a chance to receive a coffer by completing just about any activity in the event zones, such as harvesting materials, opening chests, defeating and looting enemies, stealing, pickpocketing, murdering, you name it. Each day you can obtain 2 Golden Glorious coffers, one by completing a daily quest for the first time in either High Isle or Galen, and another by killing and looting the final boss in one of the aforementioned dungeons or trial. After that, you can earn an unlimited quantity of the normal purple coffers. Each coffer will be named after the zone in which you obtained it and will have a chance to drop gear from that zone. The Glorious reward boxes will contain a mixture of random crafting mats, sellable treasures, a Legacy of the Bretons motif page from the styles listed here, a set item from the zone in which you obtained the coffer, companion gear, furnishing recipes, treasure maps, and a page from the new Legacy of the Droif armor style. The regular purple boxes will pull from the same pool of rewards, but will just have a lower chance of containing the rarer items. From my point of view, these rewards are excellent, as many of the items you can earn from these coffers can be sold for quite a bit of gold. I always use the first drop of any furnishing recipe, style, or motif I get, and then sell any duplicates. However, if cosmetics aren't your focus, you can really cash in during this event. If you're uncertain about how to price an item, I suggest using a price checker to find its value. You can find more information on this topic in my Guild Traders video, which again I'll be linking in the description. Now, let's get into the best ways for you to obtain rewards during the Legacy of the Bretons. I'd definitely recommend completing 2 of the required tasks to get your gold coffers each day, but after that, the most optimal activity really depends on what your goals are for this event. If you're more interested in amassing items that you'll be able to sell in the traders, then the most fruitful route for you to take is going to be farming resources for double drops and coffers. If you just want to earn lots of coffers, then farming world bosses and volcanic vents will be your best bet, as there will be many players doing the same, which will help you run through them very quickly. Through these encounters, you'll also be able to load up on other loot like set items, treasures, motif pages, and more. That said, I think some players might be more inclined to fill their sticker books in the dungeons and trial associated with this event, and that activity will provide chances at coffer drops as well, since there are plenty of enemies that you can murder to death in those instances. There's really something for just about everyone in this event, so my advice is just to go with whatever activity strikes your fancy. Let me know in the comments how you plan to take advantage of the fantastic bonuses and rewards available during the Legacy of the Bretons. Alright folks, that's it for this video. Check out the video description for links to ESO Hub's Legacy of the Bretons guide, the official event announcement, and my Guild Traders video. Special thanks to Jerry, Chef, Gerb, Brew, Zoo, the Dynasty of Tamriel Guild, and my wonderful wife. I'd also like to thank my subscribers and viewers for the continued support. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button for easy access to my upcoming content and to help me reach that next milestone. Finally, if you found this video interesting or helpful, don't forget to feed that algorithm with a like and share with a friend if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.